So this morning I had an interesting dream. It's like there was a new $20 bill. I mean, it looked very similar to a regular $20 bill that you might have right now. But it was like on the front of it, there was like an American flag in the center, but in the like not taking the whole space, just like in the center, middle center, but down on the lower part of the dollar, the $20 bill. And then, like, I guess where the right side of the flag would end, that whole entire section of the right side of the $20 bill had like different colored gemstones. I remember like red and like maybe a yellowish, maybe a green, just different gemstones that I realized these are valuable, gemstones. And I don't remember who the friend was that was with me, but they grab it and they rip it along that seam or whatever. And I see the gemstones like, coming out. And I remember the ink that made the flag, like, it was as if this $20 bill was just printed. And the ink wasn't even dry yet. I remember that, thinking like, wow, the ink's not even dry yet. For whatever reason. And I was, so I woke up and I go, I already know what part of that is. In $20 bill with gemstones on the right side of it that are valuable. What does that mean? Well, to me, that means our dollar, again, after the crash, because it's going to happen. Antheo said it's going parity with the yuan, Chinese currency, which is 7-1 with our dollar now. So that's a big hit we're going to take when this happens. But there will be the comeback. We've already heard about this. In the comeback, when Trump is back in office, I believe the whole old system's going out the window. So we have to have a dollar backed by some kind of hard asset. Like back in the day, we used gold. And then we got the gold standard in 1972, I think. And we just are printing money out of control. It's ridiculous. 30-something trillion right now in debt. Unbelievable. So, in other words, we're going to have a strong dollar again, probably in the not too distant future. But what about the ink that was, I remember, it's not even dried yet. It's still going to dry. It's still wet. That made the American flag. It was just, I remember specifically it was the American flag part of the $20 bill. Everything else was dry, but the flag wasn't. Still wet. So I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm thinking about it. And, well, typically if you just printed something, you might have wet ink, right? So that means, to me, I'm like, okay, this is possibly telling us it's going to be soon. The ink still, it's not even dry yet. The ink's not even dry. And, some of the people would joke, when you give them, you buy something from somebody cash and you got some brand new 20s, in your pocket, you hand them nice and crisp, but and you're like, oh yeah, here, take these. The ink's not even dry yet. Like you counterfeited them as kind of a joke. So is that what, is it saying our old dollar was the counterfeit dollar? It's backed by nothing. The full faith and credit of the United States is what we're backing it with. Well, what the hell is that? So is that part of what that meant? It's that old joke about ink's not, ink hasn't even dried yet. Here you go. Just print these off the press. Again, implying you've counterfeited dollars or 20s or whatever you've just paid the person with. It's just a joke. So I go, okay, is it that? Or is it literally, well, these things are coming out soon. Ink's not even dry, right? So maybe it's coming soon. And that's all it is. But I think the main story here is, again, not right away. We got to have the big crash first of everything. So after that, I believe I'm being shown the dollar that comes, the new currency and everything, will be backed by hard assets. We used to seeing precious metals, right? But this time I saw gemstones in the dollar bill. It was literally these hard gemstones attached to the freaking dollar bill, the $20 bill. $50 bill. You guys, I found the money to save the Moondogs. $50 bill. No, it's fake. It's phony. They're all fake. No, it's not. Yeah, this is a counterfeit. Oh, man. Data like $50 bill. The Goonies. Okay, you struggling to know what the movie is? The Goonies. So does that mean, the way they showed it to me though, it's not just going to be gold and silver backing our currency? There'll be other hard assets? Or is it just a simple way of saying, look, yeah, it's going to be hard assets, again, probably gold. Bottom line is our dollar's going to be backed by something tangible that's worth something. And that's, I think, the message. So just a really weird, interesting dream I had this morning. And thought, maybe I should share that, why not? So whatever, I wish I could tell you right now, oh my God, I got a crypto dream. Of course, I'd have to put that on Patreon privately. But we're still waiting on the Bitcoin move. It's almost halfway to where it needs to be, roughly. And we'll see what happens. So on that note, take it easy.